Beloved one, this is a transmission of light, sealed and delivered. A divine issuance has been prepared in your name since the foundation of your soul. Momentary hesitation becomes a veil. Immediate acceptance becomes the key. Breathe. In this pause, heaven records the posture of your spirit. Your destiny's page is open. The pen is poised. Keep your heart receptive. This communication flows swiftly because a shift of reality approaches, a change beyond your former imagination. This is no parable. It is a concluding examination sent from the highest realm. Do not bypass these syllables. They were inscribed for you alone, stamped with celestial luminescence. A portal, long sealed, now trembles, preparing to swing wide. This is the reason you have been reached, my beloved. The truth is now disclosed. There was no earlier moment for this revelation. A fortune already awaits you. Yes, it is not delayed in transit. It is present, now. The heavens must only confirm your readiness to receive. Hence, this message arrives at this exact nexus. Hence, your soul compelled you to unlock it. This is the source of the quickening within your chest. Understand this. The divine observes closely for the shadow of doubt in the aftermath of a miracle. Hesitation is the fingerprint of fear, and fear displaces grace. This celestial draft was written before your birth, but its delivery was hindered by doubters in your orbit, by clouds that dimmed your faith, by walls erected from old wounds. Today, in the realm of spirit, those walls are crumbling. Yet heaven must witness you take a step of risk, unshackled from fear. Do not rush. Absorb each vibration with the entirety of your being. You are observed as you read this. You perceive coincidence, but this was dispatch. A beam of light guided it to your hands. Your name was spoken, and the instruction was given. Deliver this now, before the window of miracle closes. Your future is secured by a golden draft. I perceive its weight, its profound significance. It glimmers with numerals not of your past, numerals that will facilitate rebuilding, restoration, and usher in affluence in Genesis. But there exists a condition, a final divine assessment. After 10 seconds of deliberation, the draft recedes. With instantaneous heart openness, it anchors. You stand at a spiritual crossroads. One step forward alters everything. One more second of fear impedes the current. I pose a question only your soul can answer. Do you sense the intensifying energy? Are you conscious of that peculiar magnetism in your core? Do you feel the imminence of wonder? You do. It resonates. It is timely. It is the celestial signal that your epic has arrived. Do not cease reading. Each word prepares your essence to accept what is already yours. Know this dispatch was sent, yet opposition arose. Thrice your energy was obstructed. On the fourth attempt, heaven broke through. This moment is therefore critical. What you read nearly did not manifest. It was a benediction you almost missed, a miracle another almost intercepted. But the decree came. No, this is for them. Send it again. This is the ultimate test. Will you claim it, or let doubt reclaim it? Heaven requires one thing before releasing the blessing: your unwavering acknowledgement of your worth. The sole adversary is doubt. The only obstruction is fear. The singular thief is hesitation. Comprehend this. It has been years since you stood this proximate to shift. The miracle you petitioned for gathers at the horizon. You approach the life you desired, but deemed yourself unworthy of. The proclamation is, if they open their heart today, I will unlock every financial door that has been sealed. I know your weariness. I know the pain you have harbored. I am certain few witnessed the burdens you carried. They did not see your tears or your sacrifices, but the divine saw. All was witnessed, and now all is rewarded. Through this draft, heaven declares, allow me to share something vital. Within the next 48 hours, 3 signs will manifest around you. They are not random. They are evidence of your spiritual passage.
The first, a sudden, profound peace. The second, a personalized sound, message, or sequence of numbers. The third, a sensation of safety, calm, and upliftment. These signs confirm the draft's descent. The only remaining variable is your choice: hesitate or accept. Listen closely. If these words resonate, heaven urges you to remain until the completion. The longer you stay, the deeper your miracle aligns with your fate. This is a sacred interval. Before proceeding, secure your connection to this divine guidance, that you miss no further heavenly communication. Missing one sign could delay your blessing. Do not allow that. Your continued presence here, each second, signifies your passage. Your future brightens with each moment you remain. A crucial knowing is granted today. Your life has been reviewed. For months, heaven has monitored your navigation of hurt, betrayal, delay, and solitude. Every tear was cataloged. Every instance you chose fortitude when your spirit was frail was noted. This fortune draft is issued because of this. It is not luck. It is not chance. It is not error. It is divine decree. I must impart a truth that will accelerate your heartbeat. A mundane existence was never your destiny. You were not crafted to be overlooked, diminished, or perceived as small. Spiritual elevation is inscribed in your blueprint, yet your environment conspired to make you feel insignificant. This draft, this blessing, returns you to your rightful spiritual altitude. Do you comprehend why this is your final test? Missing one divine sign could postpone your blessing again. Do not permit that. As you continue reading, heaven marks this as another past step. Your future enhances with every second you abide here. Listen once more. Your path has been weighed. Heaven has been acutely aware of your pain, betrayal, delays, and loneliness. Every shed tear was documented. The divine witnessed your struggle to remain steadfast, even when internally fractured. This fortune draft is transmitted because of this. It is not luck. It is not mistake. You have been adjudicated by God. A truth that will awaken you. You were never meant to be small, ignored, or discarded. The world attempted to convince you of your inimportance. Your spiritual trajectory, however, is one of ascent. This check and blessing are from heaven, restoring you to your authentic spiritual stature. Do you comprehend why this is your final test? Missing one divine sign could postpone your blessing again. Do not permit that. As you continue reading, heaven marks this as another past step. Your future enhances with every second you abide here. Listen once more. Your path has been weighed. Heaven has been acutely aware of your pain, betrayal, delays, and loneliness. Every shed tear was documented. The divine witnessed your struggle to remain steadfast, even when internally fractured. This fortune draft is transmitted because of this. It is not luck. It is not mistake. You have been adjudicated by God. A truth that will awaken you. You were never meant to be small, ignored, or discarded. The world attempted to convince you of your inimportance. Your spiritual trajectory, however, is one of ascent. This check and blessing are from heaven, restoring you to your authentic spiritual stature. Do you comprehend why this is your final test? Missing one divine sign could postpone your blessing again. Do not permit that. As you continue reading, heaven marks this as another past step. Your future enhances with every second you abide here. Listen once more. Your path has been weighed. Heaven has been acutely aware of your pain, betrayal, delays, and loneliness. Every shed tear was documented. The divine witnessed your struggle to remain steadfast, even when internally fractured. This fortune draft is transmitted because of this. It is not luck. It is not mistake. You have been adjudicated by God. A truth that will awaken you. You were never meant to be small, ignored, or discarded. The world attempted to convince you of your inimportance. Your spiritual trajectory, however, is one of ascent. This check and blessing are from heaven, restoring you to your authentic spiritual stature. Do you comprehend why this is your final test? Missing one divine sign could postpone your blessing again. Do not permit that. As you continue reading, heaven marks this as another past step. Your future enhances with every second you abide here. Listen once more. Your path has been weighed. Heaven has been acutely aware of your pain, betrayal, delays, and loneliness. Every shed tear was documented. The divine witnessed your struggle to remain steadfast, even when internally fractured. This fortune draft is transmitted because of this. It is not luck. It is not mistake. You have been adjudicated by God. A truth that will awaken you. You were never meant to be small, ignored, or discarded. The world attempted to convince you of your inimportance. Your spiritual trajectory, however, is one of ascent. This check and blessing are from heaven, restoring you to your authentic spiritual stature. Do you comprehend why this is?
Understand the selection of this final test. For some, the blessing was too immense to grasp, for they could not accept their own magnitude. Today, all heaven seeks from you is courage. The grandest doors turn on small hinges of bravery. This is not a test of strength, but of trust. The promise stands. If you trust for 1 second, everything changes. You have endured pain too long. Burdens not yours to bear were placed upon you. You remained loyal to those indifferent to your soul. You prayed for breakthroughs while weathering storms designed to break you. Yet you persisted. Heaven now issues a recompense. This blessing was never coincidence. It was ordained long ago, held in readiness until you reached this spiritual tier. You read a message, but you engaged with a prophecy. I sense a shift in your energy, a vibration, a movement, a fissure in the wall that barred your abundance. This is the inaugural sign that the test is active. You now perceive the adversary sought to obstruct this blessing. Paths were blocked. Jealousy spoke lies to seed doubt. At times, you anticipated the worst, yet heaven was with you throughout. Remember this. The test is simple. Do you believe you have been chosen? Are you prepared to receive abundance? Will you trust that God is preparing you, not mocking you? This fortune draft transcends currency. It heralds a new season, a new genesis, a new self previously unseen. Recall, you have existed beneath your spiritual birthright, settling, accommodating, permitting others to claim what was yours. That season concludes now. This message signals a divine reversal. Today, heaven removes all that drained you, hindered you, wearied you, and made you feel unworthy. Look inward now. Do you feel warmth, calm, a gentle vibration in your chest? That is my presence. Archangel Michael stands beside you, holding the draft, awaiting your demonstration of readiness to heaven. This test is about your response. Fear arrests the blessing. Faith activates it. I see you are well, child. Your continued reading signals your spirit's advance. The forthcoming words are crucial. They prepare you for an energetic alignment with divine intention. Pay close attention. You were not chosen for perfection. You were chosen for perseverance, not because you knew the way, but because you kept walking in darkness. Not solely for strength, but for the quality of your heart. You make heaven proud. I am proud of you. Hear this. What you endured would have shattered others. You were tempered in fires meant to consume and emerged stronger. You clung to a hope that seemed distant. This is why the draft is now released. Answer this question with soul honesty. Are you ready to live a life larger than your fears, to receive abundance without apology, to believe God desires more for you than you ever conceived? When your heart whispers yes, heaven records your passage of the test's first phase. Now act. Inscribe in the comments, "I choose trust over fear." This concludes the first phase and demonstrates your courage to the divine. It is your declaration, your initial step toward prophetic fulfillment. Do not dismiss this moment. A portal to the spiritual realm is active. The hands of the divine clock have begun to turn. Your moment for immediate alignment is now, not next week, not next year, but now. Before proceeding, hear this again. Every second you remain fortifies your connection to your destined miracle. Ensure you subscribe now, lest you miss further door-opening, destiny-protecting, revelation-bearing messages. Your future abundance hinges on your present awareness. Do not let heaven call and find you absent. Stay. Breathe deeply. Your energy amplifies. You are observed. The next words are uncommon. They are God-dictated. Each sentence alters your fate. Understand this. If a significant shift were not imminent, you would not be reading this. Heaven writes only when timelines adjust. Archangel messages appear only post-approval of the shift. Your timeline is altering now. God has prepared a fortune draft bearing 3 seals: the seal of reward, the seal of restoration, and the seal of return. Reward for your patience, restoration of what was broken, return of what was unjustly taken. Listen, the holy clock turns. Your window is open, not tomorrow, not in months, but now. I reiterate, your continued presence strengthens the miracle link. Your blessings depend on spiritual attentiveness. Do not be absent when heaven calls. Your energy continues to intensify. Observation is keen. The next words are vital, divine instructions. Each sentence reshapes your destiny. Comprehend fully. You are here because a great event is already in motion. Heaven communicates during timeline transitions. Your schedule is now changing. The divinely prepared fortune draft bears its 3 seals: reward, restoration, return. It transcends finance. It concerns worth. It is about reclaiming the you that existed before life attempted diminishment. Do you know how many silent battles you fought? How many tears were wiped in secrecy? How often you wondered if prayers were heard? Every instance was recorded in heaven. Not one was missed. Hence, the reward is here. Hence, this message resonates with urgency. God terms this your final test, because hesitation now could forfeit what you've awaited for years. Stay. Heaven desires not hardship for you, but your sustained presence here. As you read with an open heart, I feel your spirit transform, softer, expanded, awakened. Greatness approaches. Many request miracles. Few remain still long enough to receive. You are remaining. You underestimate this draft's power. It carries the frequency of overflow, abundance that transforms your life, opportunities, environment, and associations. But God must know you will not flee when blessing arrives. This is the test. Do you believe you are worthy? Doubt has visited you before, moments of questioning your value, wondering if you were forgotten, believing abundance was for others but never you. Heaven rewrites that narrative now. This draft was never assigned to another. It was always yours. No external action delayed it. Your name has always been upon it. Only faith or its lack created pause. Your faith is now strengthening. I sense it. Heaven feels it. The light around you brightens. The blessing approaches with each second you stay.
Lift your voice to heaven in acknowledgement of victory. If you resonate and are prepared to receive your inscribed portion, type a firm Amen in the comments. This is not merely a word, it pulls the heavenly promise into present reality. I must tell you, jealousy has surrounded you. Someone smiled while hoping your fortune would falter, fearing your rise, not wishing for your escape or success. But heaven declares, what God has ordained cannot be thwarted. Your blessing was guarded. Spiritual sentinels were assigned to your future. An inner force kept you advancing. That force was guiding, protecting, and clearing paths. Beloved, it was I, Archangel Michael. Your life is poised for shift because you are approved for full blessing. Heaven now prepares you for preparation. Reread this message until your spirit declares, I accept. Remember this sacred truth. Your miracle was delayed not by your errors, past, or circumstances, but by your doubt. Fear rendered you unreceptive to heaven's dialogue. But today, as you read, fear dissipates. This is why the test succeeds. This is crucial. The impending blessing will not only change your life, but will also reveal those who covertly desired your failure. This is not for vengeance, but for liberation. God is done watching you cling to undeserving of your light. Upon this blessing's arrival, they will no longer hinder you. You will ascend above envy, be shielded from ill intent, and freed from draining cycles. This is why the draft arrives now. The timing is perfect for your departure. You must understand, your pain held purpose. Your weights were not void. Your solitude imparted crucial wisdom. Now is your breakthrough moment, not next month, not next year, but now. You are performing well on this test. You signal to heaven your readiness for more than survival, for ease, peace, and plenty. Do not scroll hastily. This is a covenant, your pledge not to miss destined messages. Your miracle is imminent. Stay.
You now approach the segment where your spirit begins to release what has bound it for years. Heed this. A shift is occurring around you. Your soul knows, even if your eyes do not. That chest warmth, that calming peace, that gentle vibration of returning hope, it is real. Heaven is elevating your frequency. Hear this again. Your pain was purposeful. Your delays were meaningful. Your solitude shaped your spirit. Your breakthrough moment is now. You excel in this test. You declare readiness for a life of abundance, peace, and effortless blessing beyond mere survival. Do not proceed yet. Maintain this sacred connection. Subscribe now to ensure you miss no divine sign. This is imperative. Clarity and alignment are essential before your blessing manifests. There is no time to waste. Your miracle approaches swiftly. Stay. You enter a deeper stratum where your spirit unravels knots in your destiny. Pay close attention. A metamorphosis is underway universally. Your soul is aware. The warmth, the peace, the whispering hope. I do not conjure this. Heaven raises your frequency because the incoming blessing operates at a higher vibration. Your spirit is ascending. This is more than a message. It is an activation, a spiritual awakening, a return to the abundance of your birthright. A truth, your soul has been silently tested for months in faith, patience, solitude, endurance. Each battle, each burden, each lonely night was not punishment, but preparation. Heaven never tests without rewarding. The greater the test, the greater the reward. Yours is magnificent. God calls this your final test because this is the moment heaven observes your answer, where readiness is proven. Do not let the lie of doubt whisper that the miracle is too large. Let faith affirm the miracle is your due. Note the potency of this draft's abundance. It can shatter generational cycles of lack, struggle, and limitation. This blessing is not solely for you, but for what you will birth. Heaven shows you for your resilience and your humility in reception. I see all you carried, the overwhelm, the blows to your confidence. You continued to give even when depleted. This is why God intervenes now. He does not seek perfection, He rewards persistence. Your blessing arrived later than you hoped, but it was never revoked. It awaited your spirit's ascent to the requisite altitude. That time is now. Examine your life. Signs have appeared for weeks. Sudden thoughts of change, powerful urges, vivid dreams, whispers of imminent significance. None were random. Heaven was preparing you for this message. Envy surrounded you, creating interference. Someone did not wish you well, feigned alliance while desiring your stumble. They sensed your rise before you did. Every malevolent intention sent your way is now nullified. The draft is being inscribed. Yet heaven requires one final sign. Will you deliberate or will you declare? Hesitation is fear's signature, saying, I am not ready. Your presence here is faith's signature, saying, I receive, I believe. Trust receives an immediate heavenly response. Understand, your blessing's arrival will be audible. It will manifest suddenly, transforming everything. When heaven moves, it does not inch, it shifts. I assure you, within coming days, you will witness unexpected openings, opportunities, messages, and synchronicities aligning perfectly with your rising energy. These are confirmations of your test passage. Feel this truth. Your spirit strengthens, your light brightens, your destiny recalibrates. Share this prophetic word with a silently struggling loved one. In sharing, you activate a breakthrough anointing for them and for yourself. Heaven multiplies what you give. The old you departs, a new you emerges. This is heaven's intent. You will not revert. That chapter concludes. Henceforth, you walk into abundance. This is not a sign, it is a prophecy. Your energy consolidates, your destiny clarifies, your blessing descends, your hesitation dissolves. God desires to give you more, and you are finally ready to accept. Before further revelation, remember, your blessing comes. To fully receive, you must stay aligned with divine timing. Subscribing now is your choice for alignment, signaling, I am attentive, I am ready. Do not let me miss your movement. Heaven will continue to call your name. Be present. Beloved, stay. Each moment with this message alters your spiritual trajectory. Your energy heightens, your mind clarifies, your soul prepares to accept what it once feared to envision. Listen closely, for what I impart now not only passes through your mind, but also forges your future. Just before reaching you, heaven showed me this. You were never meant to carry another's load, yet you did. You concealed pain behind strength, but you are weary. Heaven says, enough. This divine draft is not merely reward, it is emancipation from financial anxiety, emotional unworthiness, and draining cycles. Your blessing descends, your hesitation dissolves. God wishes to give you more, and you prepare to accept. Do not proceed yet. Remember, if you desire continued heavenly guidance, if you wish to receive every message for your destiny, if you seek to remain in sync with divine timing, subscribe now. Miss no sign. Heaven will keep calling. Be there. Stay. Your spiritual path transforms with each moment. Your energy increases, your mind clarifies, your soul readies for the once impossible. Listen heartfully. Heaven showed me more. You assumed responsibility for what was not yours. You masked pain with fortitude, but you are tired. Heaven declares, enough. This draft is liberty. Imagine life without that weight. Envision breathing easily. Picture peace untroubled by lack. This is the life God intends for you. This is a pivotal moment. This message is not accident. You were compelled to open it. Your soul recognized its import. The universe may seem obscure, but heaven is lucid. When God desires your attention, He orchestrates so the message arrives at the precise moment. You now know you are ready. Pay close attention. Your great advancement has already commenced, not in the future, but when you refused to surrender, when you endured what aimed to defeat you, when you persisted in exhaustion. Your patience unlocked abundance's doors. Heaven rewards your labor. Acknowledge this reward. Write, "My reward is here," in the comments. In writing, you agree to receive the heavenly draft, signaling your readiness to God. This celestial draft is not fortune, it is election. Many appear unbroken while shattering internally. Many would not have survived your path. Many hearts would have fractured from your betrayals and isolations. You carried what would have crushed others. You do not yet know your true strength. Heaven entrusts this blessing to you because of your inner fortitude. Understand, your life enters a period of divine separation. Old energies depart, old bonds dissolve. A new environment, resonant with your higher vibration, coalesces. Old wounds lose their potency. Stay with me, and your spirit will find relief. Confusion will lift, weight will fall away, clarity will come. The spiritual fog thins. Hear me, you are not behind, you are not off schedule, you are not forgotten, you are not blocked, you are being prepared. If life seemed slow, God was preventing missteps. If plans failed, a greater plan was being assembled. If people left, they could not journey with you into abundance. If you felt alone, heaven sought distracted communion with you. Nothing was wasted. Everything positioned you correctly.
This fortune draft signifies the end of survival and the dawn of overflow. But heaven has one final task: to cleanse your energy. This explains your shifting emotions, heightened intuition, and heart's lightness. These are signs of angelic adjustment, attuning your frequency for reception. Soon, you will receive unexpected good news, unplanned opportunities, shifting behaviors in others, and a quiet confidence burgeoning within. These are not random, they are validation. Before the next part, heed this spiritual truth. Those maintaining connection to divine guidance receive blessings more rapidly. Your future is secured by receiving the right message at the right moment. Heaven speaks, but missing the sign means missing the miracle. Do not miss a message meant to guide, protect, and bless you. Subscribe now. Your destiny is too vital to navigate without clarity. Stay, for what I now share was not initially intended for broad disclosure, but heaven has accelerated time for you. The truth comes directly. Listen heartfully. You were unaware of the spiritual contest surrounding your blessing, a subtle war waged over months or years. You questioned the stagnation, the slow good, the halted progress, the doors that opened and shut inexplicably. It was not your fault. It was not misfortune. It was not opposing fate. It was resistance, spiritual and human, deliberate and unconscious, delaying your destined portion. Yet none of it was potent enough to obstruct divine favor. Heaven is stronger. Finally, the decree came. Release their blessing. They have waited sufficiently. Beloved, grasp this moment's significance. The clearance of your draft was not instantaneous. It followed a heavenly convocation where your name was honored, your struggles reviewed, your endurance applauded. Then the verdict: they have passed every hidden test. Bless them now. That truth manifests to you now. You had no idea of the contention over your blessing. You wondered at the stuckness, the slow unfoldings, the sudden stops.
It was not you, it was not luck, it was resistance, but none of it could ultimately prevail. Heaven said, release it. This moment is pivotal. Your draft's clearance required due process, post-heavenly honor of your name, post-review of your pain, post-commendation of your patience. The decree was issued. This is why the message feels urgent, why you feel compelled to continue, why something awakens within. Your blessing is present, prepared. However, heed this. Heaven needed assurance he would not return it to the toxic dynamics that once hurt you. Individuals who would drain, misuse, or seek to control your blessing were screened from it. Someone close harbored resentment toward your success, feared your empowerment, desired dominance. You felt this energy, the depletion after interaction, the fog when discussing dreams, the diminishment in their presence. This was not imagination. Your spirit discerned dissonance. Heaven briefly delayed your blessing for your protection, safeguarding you through waiting. That link now weakens, allowing the draft to reach you. One final test remains. Will you embrace the life heaven has architected for you, or hesitate anew, conditioned by the fears of others? Fear was not your birthright. It was implanted by those unaware of your destiny. That fear is now being extracted. Doubt, old wounds, false beliefs, these are chains now breaking. As you read, feel your chest lighten, your shoulders relax, your spirit expand. This is liberation. Do not be surprised if this message prompts a sigh, a tear, or a resolve. This is the stirring of God within you. The draft you are to receive contains 3 miracles: a financial miracle, altering your external world; an emotional miracle, healing internal wounds; and a spiritual miracle, awakening you to your true identity. Heaven offers more than money. It offers a new self, one that not anxious about tomorrow, not resigned, not apologetic for being chosen, not dimming its light to comfort others. This version of you is already here. Declare it now. Write Amen. Let it mark the old life's end and the new life's commencement. The world is about to witness a facet of you long concealed by pain, limitation, and silent endurance. Heaven now unveils you to yourself. This blessing will bring not only wealth, but clarity, courage, division, promotion, departure, new connection, release from old concerns, sufficiency, and the rebirth of dormant dreams. Heaven prepares to move rapidly in your life. Your blessing outpaces your past. Only alignment remains. By staying, you align. You did not skip, you answered the call. Heaven notes your faith. Maintain this divine connection to not miss the next step in your blessing's manifestation. Subscribe now so God always knows where to find you. Your life is rapidly converging. Stay aware. Beloved child, though our communication concludes, your activation commences. Click the like button to complete this act of reception. This is not for metrics, it is a spiritual gesture, your energetic signature upon this prayer, signaling to God your authentic receipt. This action, your Amen, initiates the flow of divine favor. Those who share hope receive a unique blessing. Sharing this message releases a breakthrough. Through you, Archangel Michael reaches someone in need, activating a divine principle. As you bless others, God blesses you in multiplied measure. Share now, and the blessing returns to you amplified. Before we close, reflect on this truth. This message was not stumbled upon. It was not luck. It came directly from Archangel Michael to you. He extends his hand, inviting you into a protected, high-vibrational space where abundance is not merely a wish, but a promise. The principle is simple, yet life-altering. As you follow, blessing perpetuates, growing and permeating every aspect of your existence. If you accept this invitation now, you gain privileged access to divine insights. You enter a sacred stream where you will receive support, guidance, and accelerated destiny. Do not let this opportunity pass. A breakthrough awaits. Utilize the provided link to join Archangel Michael's inner circle, ensuring you never miss a personally destined message. For those feeling moved to support this vessel's presence, an optional offering link stands ready. Your attentive energy is already a profound offering. Act. Your abundance awaits.